Samsung devices have an amazing feature of killing apps and boosting their speed. In this video, we'll see what device care can do on this S25 Ultra. So let's jump in. To use it, we need to go to settings and search for it. This is how it looks. If you want to use it regularly, go to this menu and check the top option. This adds an icon for it. On this screen, we have some information. The top shows the device's current status. It will either say issues, good or great. For the quick optimization, click this button. It will close background apps and check for problems, viruses, crashes, etc. After the process, the status will most likely switch to great. This is the remaining battery time. Tapping it will show the battery level. Also, you would notice this full charge indicator. This is based on your usage patterns. We can enable power saving mode, which will increase the above time. Power saving also has a maximum mode. That will limit phone usage to a few apps but will massively improve battery life. To let the phone automatically put apps to sleep, tap this top button. It has a deep sleep option that stops these apps in the background. You only get updates for these apps when they are open. We can also protect the device's battery. I have the basic protection which stops charging when it reaches 100%. You can put on maximum and set a percentage yourself to stop charging when it reaches that percentage. I also have this adaptive feature on to stop charging at 85% when I'm sleeping. Then there's battery usage and what apps are sucking up your power. You can open any to see the details. This chart shows your hourly usage. Tapping it will show the detailed view of the last 7 days. Also keep this enabled to save battery when the percentage is 5. The battery information shows the current level and its capacity. This is not your battery health like in the iPhone. These are the current charging levels. The storage tool makes it easier to manage and free up storage. The top area shows the used storage and what type of content is occupying it. Tapping it shows only that type of content. We can then select files and delete them. However, this is what fascinates me. We can see the duplicate files and delete them. Or click the large files to see the largest files on the same interface. Simply select them and delete them. At the bottom, you will also find suggestions. For me, it says to delete screenshots, archive apps, delete unwanted videos, and so on. Let's delete some old screenshots that have no purpose. Here we go. We saved over 450 megabytes of storage. We can also empty the recycle bin. There are over 700 files in the gallery's recycle bin. We can delete all of them. Click the top and empty. Nice. Lastly, it tracks the apps we are not using. We can select those apps and uninstall them with one click. Some of the apps can also be archived. These are not deleted but their cache data is. Great, in just 2 minutes I cleaned over 10 gigabytes of storage. Memory RAM is another part of device care. Clicking it shows a button to clean up the memory. We can see all the apps using it in the background. Click the button to see the magic happen. Sometimes right after clearing it, you will see a few other apps. That's very common, so don't worry about it. The memory resident apps run in the background unrestricted. Some app types like trackers, live location detectors, location sharing apps, etc. can be added to this list. The RAM Plus feature lets us use the phone storage as memory RAM. I highly recommend picking the highest here because I think memory RAM is more important than storage. 90% of the time the storage capacity is never fully utilized, so some of it is used as memory RAM to make the phone faster. The performance section overall affects the phone's performance. I want my phone to be quick, so I leave it at standard. If you want to prioritize battery, pick the light profile. I also want my phone to restart automatically, which is why this auto restart option is here. You can pick the days for it to be restarted. I have set 2 days at 3 AM when I'm sleeping. It has a few requirements, so make sure those are met when enabling it. You may also let the phone restart when it detects any performance issues. On the same screen, we also notice the auto cleaning option. It doesn't let you choose a time, but it automatically clears memory periodically. Then the software update lets you check for updates and download them. Many performance and security issues get fixed in updates, so always keep your phone up to date. Lastly is the maintenance mode, which is great if you are sending your phone for repairs. This will keep your data secured from everyone. When the phone is returned, disable the maintenance mode to bring your old phone back. With that being covered, this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. Subscribe for more like this and take care.